We've seen this before. We can break pure substances into elements and compounds. Elements, though, can be, this is new to us, atomic, or they can be molecular elements, which means that they can be the same atom but bonded together like this. So O2, for example. Lots of places you don't see this written as molecular. You'll see the term diatomic, which just means two atoms there, right? The reason we use the concept molecular is because there are things that can be 5, 6, 8 together, okay? The other side of this, the other pure substance, is a compound. Compounds, remember, are combinations of atoms in fixed definite proportions. And compounds can be ionic or molecular. And that has to do with the types of bonds between the atoms, which is something we haven't discussed yet that we'll discuss in a later chapter, okay? So compounds can be either ionic or molecular. We can also see that they'll be metallic too, maybe. But elements are either going to be atomic, so it's just one atom of the thing, or they can be molecular, where there's more than one atom of that thing stuck together. If you take a look at your periodic table, and you find number 7 on the periodic table, that should be nitrogen. And we go in the shape of a 7, starting at the number 7. So we go over to the halogens, which is fluorine, and then go down the column and make the shape of a 7. All of those are diatomic. They all end up, so we have nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, what is this one, astatine or something like that? I don't remember. So all of these make the shape of a 7, starting at number 7 on the periodic table, and they all exist as N2, O2, F2, Cl2. They're all diatomic things, okay? The other one that we should include is way over here on the left-hand side of the periodic table, which is hydrogen. Hydrogen is also diatomic, okay? That's the easiest way that I can remember those things, is it makes the shape of a 7 starting at number 7 on the periodic table, okay? So an example here of atomic elements versus molecular elements, or I would call that diatomic elements, okay? And there you go, there you can see them. There you go, there's the 7 starting at number 7. Not so much worried about